Hello and welcome back. It's Dork Yface here, and I am going to be instructing you how to create a permanent flying system with the Elytra. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is demonstrate how the thing works. So the first thing that we're going to need is an Elytra. So I'll give myself an Elytra here. Now, for the sake of demonstration, I am going to be giving myself one with the Unbreakable tag so that we don't have to worry about it breaking. Then I'm going to pull this lever and then go into survival. Oh crap. So as I said, we're going to be going up here into survival, and then it's preferable to fly with the Elytra at F5, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And we're going down, and there we go. And we're going to go around, then we're going to look up a bit, and then we're going to start heading up. And we don't have to worry about ever having to touch the ground. We just look up enough, and then we start going up into the air. And it doesn't matter if we're wagging our legs around, we're going to continue going up. So just dive real low again, and then I'll turn around so you can see we are actually going up. Like, I look straight up. We are going to continue flying straight upwards. We just need to make sure that we continue with momentum, because the Elytra stops working if we lose the momentum to keep us there. So you still have to be careful. This isn't creative mode. You are still going around by the wings, and you will lose speed and all that good stuff when you don't sustain the momentum and your legs start flying. So you slow down as you go up, and you do keep going up, and then you just dive bomb to gain speed, momentum, pull up, and level out, down to gain momentum, then just pull up, start flying off. Doesn't matter how much you lose momentum, you just dive bomb down to gain back your speed. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what it does. And it looks pretty good, in my opinion. I don't believe there's really any big visual problem with it. But let's get into how it works. Alright, so really there are only 4 commands that make this entire system work. It's really simple, and it's really easy, and they'll all be in the description in case you want to put them. Actually, there's probably one additional one that I should make note. It's that there is a dummy scoreboard objective called fly. So if you want to create that, you're going to have to type in scoreboard objectives add fly dummy fly. And adding the two fly just is a way of tracking it when you're typing it in, and then the dummy is the type of scoreboard that it is. So dummy is pretty much just a variable number. I've used them in my other ones, and anyone who's done scoreboards is very familiar with them. Now let's get into the command. So first we have a repeating command block right here with the command to score. It's a scoreboard command that's triggering on all players, and it will set a score of all players whose x-axis vertical, which is vertical up and down, is between -25 and maximum of -75, and it'll set their fly score to 1. So basically what that means is if we hit F3 and we look at the number, if we look at these number on here, this one right here, as we move our camera up and down, it's going, the number is changing. So if we look straight up, that is -90, and if we look straight down, that's +90, and then right in the middle is 0. So what this one is looking for is between -25, which should be about here, is if you're looking through that between there, and 75, which is about there. So it's an easy range to look up into. And then this command will set your score to 1. So if you see actually on the side, our score is now 1. If we look down, that's 0, and we have a separate command that's turning back to 0. Now the next one is a chain command block that has this conditional tag set to true. And what's this doing? It's testing for the nearest player with the fly score of 1, the maximum of 1 and minimum 1, so it has to be exactly 1, and it's testing for in their inventory if they have an Elytra in their inventory. And so that way the rest of this will only trigger if you have a scoreboard of 1, that means you're looking in the right direction, and you also have the Elytra in your inventory. Now the only current problem with this is that it could be anywhere in the inventory, not just on your back. And if you're just standing on the ground and you look up with it in your inventory, you'll start getting thrown in the air because of this next command, which is another chain one that's also a conditional. We go to the beginning. It's an execute command, so it's executing on all players with the fly score of 1, which means that you are looking in the right direction, and because it's conditional, that means that this one is true as well, that you have an Elytra in your inventory, and it's triggering on you to teleport the nearest player, which will be just you, 0.5 blocks upwards, and that way you're teleporting upwards, but it doesn't look too choppy. You'll get some choppiness occasionally, but it's not too bad. And then last one, this one is conditional, so this one's triggering no matter what the output of these two are. And this one is basically setting, if you're looking between 0 and 90, which is about middle and then straight down, it'll set your fly score back to 0. And that way the command blocks know to stop teleporting you into the air. So we'll just grab the Elytra to test this out once more, so we'll not screw this up. Good. And then we'll just dive off and go into F5, and now scoreboard hits 1. We go up into the air now, and now we're just going to continue to fly around, and it doesn't matter how long we'll do this, we'll always stay in the air as long as we don't decide to land. And then everything is honky-dory. So this could be a useful system if you want to create like a flying dive bomb map. I don't know. There's lots of cool, fun things that you can do for this, and that's essentially it. Nothing more to it. Very simple. 4 commands in the description. 5. Sorry, my bad. 4 command blocks, 5 commands total, except if you want to give yourself the Elytra, but you most likely if you want to give yourself the Elytra, you just give yourself it with the Unbreaking tag that its durability will never go down, and it's as simple as that. And I guess I'll put that one in the description to do. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm just going to continue to sail around like this. If you did like it, please let me know, and I will probably continue doing more redstone stuff. And as always, see you all next time. Goodbye.